Anger hurts people. And so as we talk about anger in contrast to meekness, I know for some of you we raise a sensitive area. Some of you have been deeply wounded by angry people. You have been abused by angry people. And anger hurts not just when it leads to physical violence. It hurts in the words that it says. It hurts in the words that it doesn't say. We've all experienced the silent treatment. Anger can also hurt in a look, when you get that look. Anger can also hurt when you just become aware that it exists. Do you know what it's like when you hear secondhand that someone you actually care about, someone you want to be liked by, is angry with you? Someone comes and says, you know what? Sue is furious with you. I just heard that she's very... And just the knowledge of anger can wound, can crush. Anger is very powerful and very destructive. Maybe that's why right after teaching Blessed are the Meek, Jesus goes on in the same chapter, just a little bit later, to talk about anger as a contrast. And he says this in Matthew chapter 5. He says, you've heard that it was said to the people long ago, you shall not murder, and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. And he compares anger with murder, that anger can become a kind of character assassination, a soul death. And this is consistent with the continued teaching of Jesus. Be gentle, don't be angry. Be gentle, don't be angry. Looking again at the meekness, at the gentleness as a command for what is normative for all disciples of Jesus, let me give you a quick whirlwind of some scriptures that come back to this theme again and again. Be completely humble and gentle, says Ephesians 4:2. Be completely humble and gentle. Let your gentleness be evident to all, Philippians 4:5. As God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, Colossians 3:12. Put on gentleness among other things, like it's your clothing, like you get dressed in the morning with gentleness. Don't leave home without it. Pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, endurance, and gentleness, 1 Timothy 6:11. Paul's writing this to Timothy, a young leader, perhaps a strong alpha male. He's saying you need to pursue gentleness. 1 Peter 3:15, but in your hearts revere Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have, but do this with gentleness and respect. What a challenge for us, because our culture does not help us with this. Our culture is not known for gentleness.